Hey guys, today I'm actually going to do two videos. The first one is going to be a follow-up on my weekly makeup tray video from last week. I'm going to kind of give mini reviews of all the stuff that I used. So let's just dive right in, shall we? Let's see. I'll start at the beginning where I started last week with the primers. I chose the L'Oreal Youth Code and the Hourglass Mineral Veil. Now, to be perfectly honest, I usually don't use primer. I usually forget. So I didn't use these every day, but I did use each of them at least once. And my thoughts are the Youth Code is actually a pretty decent dupe for the Benefit Professional. It's got the same skin colored tint, and it is the texture is very similar. So if you like that, this might be a decent drugstore dupe for you. Let's see if I can get it without glare. Youth Code Pore Vanisher. So that wasn't bad at all. Of course, the Hourglass primer was sublime. We all know the Hourglass primer is sublime. It is beautiful and wonderful, and sorry about my dog making so much noise. I've actually got two of my dogs in here, so you may see their little faces in the back at some point. They're hiding out in here with me because we have extra kids in the house, and it's a little crazy, so you may hear some kid noise as well. But yes, back to the Hourglass primer, very nice, and I'm sure anybody who's tried it would agree. It is very nice, and should I ever have the spare money lying around, I may just get a full size of that. And then the eye primers. The Black Radiance primer was actually really good. I felt like it had sort of a matte texture, which was nice. It was had a soft skin tint, skin color tint, my skin color, surprisingly, since it's Black Radiance. But yeah, I mean, it was sheer, very sheer. I felt like this was a very nice primer, and I will continue to use this sample, and who knows, maybe I will get a full size. I do like to wear eye primer. I forgot today, and I just noticed that my eyeshadow is starting to get a little patchy. And then the NARS. I said at the beginning of that video that I knew that the NARS was really good, and it didn't disappoint. Jesus, there we go. Didn't disappoint. Very wonderful. I'm definitely going to get a full size of this. This is good stuff. It just locked the shadow on there, and it didn't budge all day. All right, let's move on. Next was foundation. The two I chose were the Physicians Formula Nude Glow. Nude Wear? Yeah, the Nude Wear Glow. I can't even read anymore. My eyes. Touch of Nude Foundation. This is an interesting foundation. This takes a little work. It's got a consistency that I don't see in a lot of foundations. It's kind of unique. I do like it. I like the finish. It's soft and fairly matte. It does take kind of more work blending. I don't even really know how to describe. This is a foundation that you need to work to get it to look good, but when it looks good, it looks really good. I'm kind of on the fence about this. Plus, it only comes in two colors, and if one of those colors doesn't match you, you are out of luck. So Physicians Formula needs to get it together and make more colors, more shades in their foundations. But this isn't bad. This is probably, of all the Physicians Formula foundations I've tried, this is probably my favorite so far. So I'm not going to throw it away. I guess that's what I can say about that. And then the Buxom Show Some Skin Weightless Foundation. I really do like this. If you like the MAC Face and Body, you might really like this. I think that they're very, very similar. Really nice light to medium coverage if you build it up. Really natural looking. Yeah, this is a very nice foundation if you're looking for something light. And if you like that Face and Body, give this a shot. I mean, they're fairly comparable in price, so if you like the Face and Body, you might as well stick with Face and Body, right? But if you're looking for an alternative, or you can't find a good shade match or whatever, yeah. talk a lot sometimes. We're at 5 minutes already. All right, let's do some of these powders that I chose. I actually didn't have a lot of luck with some of this stuff, like the Ulta illuminating powder. I'm sorry, my lights are so bright. The Ulta illuminating powder. This didn't work very well as an illuminator. I felt like the sparkle was a little bit too big, although, yeah, it's kind of sparkly. I have it here on my wrist. I'm using my, see, it's kind of chunky, and I'm using my computer camera today because the regular camera that I use won't work. Having so much trouble with the camera thing. And then my videos look beautiful on the camera and on my computer, and then they look bad when I upload them. My husband is a tech guru. I should have better quality videos. I know, I'm working on it. I'm kind of learning as I go, and I think he's kind of letting me learn as I go. Anyway, yes, this was a little too chunky for me for an illuminating powder on my face, although I may try this on my eyes, but I will not be repurchasing this. And yeah, I don't recommend it. The Bare Minerals Advanced Clear Radiance. This was just too pink. I love this stuff, but this had too much pink in it. I would have to be much darker for this to work as an illuminator. It really worked better as a blush. And as a blush, it's not quite dark enough. So I don't really know what to do with this. But it's not bad. I mean, it's a great product in general. Little Sun Matte was one of the bronzers I picked from Bare Minerals. I love the color. Too messy. I don't like working with these loose powders, I guess. I tended to, as far as bronzers go, what I really did focus on this week was the e.l.f. Cool Bronzer. And this one was one of the winners of the week. This was great. I love this, you guys. So there's 4 colors, and I used these 4 as a bronzer. So if I mixed the 3 dark ones, it made a great bronzer. And then if I mixed the 2 browns here with this color, which is kind of like I can't even describe it. There's almost like a hint of green in there. But anyway, those 3 made a fantastic contour. So this product is great because you can use it as a contour and a bronzer. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. And this was, I think, $3 or $6 or something. Highly recommend. I've been really into e.l.f. lately. I've been trying a lot of new stuff. And for the most part, I'm pretty impressed with their products. The illuminator that I did end up using the most this week was the illuminator from the Tarte Rainforest After Dark palette. That was actually the only thing that I really used from this palette. I remember I pulled this out as a cheater just to have a backup in case something didn't work. And because the illuminators I chose didn't work, I ended up using this one. I didn't use anything else from the palette. I think I already said that. Blush. I took out the e.l.f. blush palette in dark, and I found that I was using this a lot with the Cool Bronzer for contouring, especially this shade here made a fun contour for the hollows of the cheeks with the Cool Bronzer. I really liked it. And then just even a touch of any of these was all that I needed because they're so pigmented and my skin is fairly light. So I did use these a lot, and I think they're really fun. Another e.l.f. product I'm really impressed with. Let's see, concealers. The 2 that I chose were the Estee Lauder Double Wear and the Neutrogena Healthy Skin. I will admit, I don't know if it's because I'm a snob or what, but I ended up using the Estee Lauder almost exclusively this week. I don't know what I was. You know what? I think the Healthy Skin one was just too sheer. It didn't have enough coverage to deal with what I needed to deal with. Okay, moving on. Oh, there was another blush, the Instain from the Balm. Great, love it. Super nice. Highly recommend. Eyebrows. I was really impressed with the way these 2 products that I chose worked together, and I had great brows all week. This was a winner. I'm going to be using this combination a lot. It's the Maybelline New York Define a Brow. I have it in dark blonde. So I would fill in my brows, create brows where I don't have them, and then I would go over with the Tarte brow powder. And it was fantastic. It was a nice, cool, light brown color. Really well matched to my coloring and my hair color. Great combo. Great. I'm glad that I pulled these out. I'm glad I pulled them out together. I will definitely be using these two together in the future. Two mascaras, the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes and the Rimmel Wonder Lash. These were both great. I used them all week, both of them interchangeably. No complaints about either. I heard a rumor that the Rimmel Wonder Lash is on clearance at CVS, like 50 or 75% off. It just came out. I don't know why they would already have it on clearance. But go get these on sale. You won't regret it. I am down to, well, the eyeliner. This was great. It was just a black eyeliner. I liked the consistency. Could have been a little bit more smudgeable, but it was great in the waterline. And this was the Bella Pierre gel eyeliner. This was the only one I pulled out, and I kind of pulled it out at the last minute, so I had forgotten. That was Dexter. And Ned's in here too. So he's moving my little curtain there. And the two eyeshadow palettes I pulled out, I used the Urban Decay a lot more, but I kind of stuck to just a few of the colors. Let's see if I can not blind you with the mirror. I ended up using this one almost every day for transition color, and then, well, let's see, these two colors here a lot, and this one here a lot. And let's see, I use this kind of pink sparkly one a lot, but I kind of stuck to those. I stuck to the neutrals. Oh yeah, and I used this dark brown here too. So yeah, I didn't do a lot of crazy looks this week. Kind of stuck to the neutrals. I also did use the L'Oreal palette, but you can't really do anything but a purple look with this. So I did a couple days of purple, and it was great. This is a great palette, especially if you can get it for like buy one get one 50% off. $20 I think is a little steep for this, but definitely worth it if you can grab both of them together for buy one get one. It's a good deal. There were a lot of good transition shades in this one, and this one only had the one transition shade, so I kind of used them interchangeably. And that, I believe, does it for last week's makeup tray. Oh, I just have some pads in my hand. Okay, some puffs, I should say. Thank you for watching. This is a little disorganized. I am about to record this week's makeup tray. So, check my videos, subscribe so you don't miss that one, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.